on the back end of a week that some may call disappointing, a toast to all those who won the games and the winner of the Powerball and Lottery in New Zealand from Wairau. Cheers, 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 skull. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? You know what this is. This is your weekly wrap-up show. I'm your host, Bryce. I'll bring the topics up on screen. We've added another topic, and some of the previous ones have been shuffled. It may look like it's a smaller list, as only smaller by one object. So, one or two objects, sorry. So, yeah, without further ado, let's not muck around. Let's get into it. With the score from Wednesday's rugby union game in the NPC between Manawatu and Auckland. It's 31-33 to Manawatu. It slipped through Auckland defence by one conversion. And it was actually a very good game. Very, very tight game, to be honest. The Warriors this week took the L against the Dolphins, with the Dolphins winning 34-10. Didn't stop the Warriors from securing a spot in the next week's quarterfinals against the Panthers. Which, again, if they don't choke out, they're going to progress to the semi-finals. The new topic I've got for today, I literally only just found this browsing various sports schools. My funny feeling is it's not overly popular in New Zealand. Probably not overly popular anywhere else, but it's women's, and I believe in giving them a little bit more shunt for their money. Women's Rugby League from the NZ Rugby League Premiership. The Canterbury women went down 18 points to 24 against the county's Manukau team. Akarana beat Wellington 26-6. And that's what she wrote for this week. There'll be more updates next week. Some pretty decent scores in that too. And I haven't bothered bringing up my highlights. Okay. They're not there, so let's forget about them for the week. On to the Farah Palmer Cup. The Women's Rugby Union showdown. Auckland was the first team to score a spot in the finals, going 29-22 against Waikato. This is from the semi-finals, which have just been in the weekend prior to this releasing. Manawatu KO'd Tasman 73 points to 10 with no teleport, with the win to teleport themselves into the finals. Northland added 10 points to the Otago score with a 29-19 win. Canterbury stormed home to a very comfortable win over Hawke's Bay. Boo. Winning 59-29. And I will include a footnote here. It looked like, unless it was a conversion that didn't go through the posts and it wasn't documented right by my source for the score, it looked like someone didn't add the 2 points for that single conversion or whatever. because even if I look back on the app now, it shows the conversion actually happened, but the score doesn't change between the try and the conversion. So, So I mean, we're all human at the end of the day, but I I question whether it should be closer to 61 or 62 to 29. Something just didn't seem right there, but Canterbury's got the win over Hawke's Bay for that one. The finals for the Farah Palmer Cup will be next week, set for play on the 8th of September. I do not have times as of yet. If I've got times and it doesn't bash into anything else I've got planned in real life or planned for the live stream, then I will likely do a sports scoreboard of one of the games. So, to wrap up the Farah Palmer Cup, next week is the finals. Hawke's Bay won't have a spot. The games will be Manawatu Cyclones taking on Northland Cowrie and Canterbury Girls versus Auckland Storm. I am very likely to look hard and long at doing the Manawatu Cyclones versus Northland Cowrie if I've got a spare spot available. On to the Bunnings NPC, the men's rugby union competition round here. For round 5. Northland dealt Hawke's Bay are whooping. They had the cat o' nine tails out by winning 44 points to 21. But Plenty handed over their silver platter. I'll restart that one. Bar Plenty handed Otago their silver platter with a 38-14 win. Canterbury fought Taranaki for a 29-28 win. It was hard fought. That was a good game, actually. North Harbour slapped Waikato across the face and then some with a 39-17 win. Wellington Lions got over the County Manukau Steelers like a pole vaulter over the pole. 56 points to 25. Almost a full try and conversion score up from Counties 25, so not too bad. Auckland shined against Southland, winning 41-13. Tasman smashed Manawatu 58-10 at Trafalgar Park in Nelson. As always, the Wednesday game for each week will be included in the following week's wrap-up show. International rugby. We've got New Zealand versus France on the 9th. I believe that's this coming Saturday of September. 7 o'clock New Zealand time. I will be up. I will be ready for it. And by Joves, am I betting for New Zealand? Not literally. You can't place money on New Zealand because New Zealand is that hard of a favourite. There's no money to be made. I don't care how much you put on. Seriously, that's how bad that is. Channel updates. As you know, I've been trying to get the money together for alternative commentaries. That's going to be a subscription to Sky Sport Now, at least. Maybe even Sky Sport TV, but I kind of want the Sky Sport Now because I can actually have it on a monitor relatively close by, and I can pipe it through to headphones, etc. I don't need to turn the volume way down on the TV. So it's going to be about 45 New Zealand a month times 3, because the first 2 months is the actual round robins and the start and the quarterfinals for the world. No, 2 months of round robins, and then you've got the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals. So that's how that roughly works out. And trust me, I'm not just going to use it for the Rugby World Cup. I'm going to more likely use it for some of the local games as well, and get some alternative commentary going. So that being said, the donation link for monetary donations is in the description. You do not have to give. Don't give if you can't afford it. Seriously, guys. I'm not e-begging. As much as I'd like to help to do some alternative commentary, I'm not e-begging. If you can't afford it, don't. Is what I'm saying. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. The sooner I can hit, I think it's 1,000, the sooner I can get members. Well, the sooner I can hit monetization, the sooner I can get memberships, and you can support me through that as well. That being said, I want to thank everyone for your support. I can't do it without your support. Even if you don't catch the streams live and you watch them afterwards, I can't do it without you. Seriously. I will be working on Saturday night, so after the New Zealand vs France, I will not be doing another stream on Saturday night. The Hawke's Bay vs Bay of Plenty game, aka Battle of the Bays, is up, and from what I understand, I've got a spot, so I might as well go fill it and, do what I do. So the next game for the live scoreboard is either going to be whatever happens on the 8th, or the Rugby World Cup New Zealand Game 1 versus France. I don't know if there's going to be a stream on the 8th. It's going to be a coin toss. And if there is, there is. I don't have it planned at the moment. That being said, all your weekly rugby score updates will be here on the same show next week, including any I may have overlooked or missed. I'm pretty sure I got them all this week though. That being said, cheers. That's all for this week. I will be here next week around the same time on the same channel. This has been your weekly wrap-up show. I am your host, Bryce, signing off.